All right, now we're joined by one of the greatest racers to ever do it, Jimmie Johnson, obviously a legend in the NASCAR Cup Series, and now here you are, IndyCar racing, back in the state of Alabama. Just talk to me about how excited you are to be back here in the Yellowhammer State.
Yeah, super excited. What a beautiful facility and fun racetrack. And then to drive one of these little sporty Indy cars on this track takes it to the next level.
Just talk about the challenge, of course. Obviously, you're coming over from NASCAR. Now you're doing the IndyCar racing. I'm sure it's probably the #1 question you get. But for fans at home that don't understand how different the two race cars are, can you just kind of give them a glimpse of how difficult it is to transition from NASCAR to this type of racing?
Yeah, I mean, the vehicles are just so different in how much they weigh and the power and the way the tires work. I guess probably the easiest way to describe it is the Indy car has a very high peak potential, but it's in this small little sweet spot, where the Cup car has a much lower potential, but it's a really nice wide window that you can slip and slide the car around. So it's just trying to figure out those little subtleties in the car. I keep getting better every time I'm on track and closing the gap, and I certainly hope to perform well here this weekend.
A few weeks ago, we talked to you when you were up here testing on this track. How unique is this track as opposed to some of the other ones you've raced on in this circuit?
Well, for starters, I think we had 1 or 2 road courses in all its season in all the years that I raced in NASCAR. So I've not been to tracks like this in many of the tracks that are on the IndyCar Series schedule. And then this one is just so physically demanding. There are so many blind corners where you can't see the apex of the corner because you're coming up over a rise that it takes a lot of commitment and certainly a lot of kind of knowledge of this track and where to place the race car.
In the forecast, potentially rain on Sunday. How does that affect you and your team's preparation as you get ready to race this course?
I have yet to drive an Indy car in the rain, so for me it would be another something new that I had to learn here on this journey of trying to be an IndyCar driver. So whatever Mother Nature throws at us, I'll be ready and try to do my best.
Final question I have for you, Jimmie. You've obviously raced dozens of times, more than dozens of times here in the state of Alabama. What's your favorite story from racing, rather it be at Talladega or now, since you're in the IndyCar race here at the Grand Prix of Alabama?
I just think the fans in Alabama are so fired up for sports, and it doesn't matter if it's a football game that I've attended or if it's being at the racetrack at Talladega here, Talladega Boulevard for that matter. That's always a very entertaining place to be. But the fandom, the commitment from people here in the state to sports is second to none.
Well, last week, Talladega, Geico 500. This week, it's the Grand Prix of Alabama. Hey, it's the racing capital of the world. Jimmie Johnson, thanks so much for a couple minutes of your time. Good luck Sunday.